Comped, brought to you by Coast Entertainment Network. And we will talk about that down the road. But, we're sitting here screwing around, and something just came out of his face. Seriously. He says something like goofy all the time. And so, listen, he tells me, guess what just happened? What happened?
The 101 Superfractor LeBron James from Top Chrome Update was just pulled.
Right. And then he goes to me, this is what he says to me, well, where do you think it got hit? And so I start naming big breakers, right?
Yeah, your first one was backyard.
Right. So I'm naming breakers. And no, he says, what's the next thing he said to me?
You kept saying to me, like, is it a small town breaker? And I was like, no. Is it a shot or is it a person? And I was like, no.
Right.
And then I told you it was hit Beijing, China.
Right.
Yo, Luke Josh.
Yeah. What's up, brother? So now, China. Listen, the Asian market for basketball is so enormous, dude. It's crazy. It is. It's night and day there than the United States. They are huge money, huge cards. It's just everything's big. Doesn't surprise me. There's probably somebody that, and I kid you not, I mean, you're talking, so if today's release day, let's say release day for them was what? Let's say yesterday or whatever it was. It's one or the other because Topps Chrome Megas came out too.
It is release day.
Right, release day. So I mean, they had to have their product when, it was, okay, so they bought, that's their thing, man. And God bless them, man. You'll never see that card again. You know how many basketball cards, and I ain't kidding you, and I'm not, that are, people have huge cards that have never came out. There's cards there's lists, you've seen it, lists that are, the top 25 cards that have never been found. They're in China, they're in Japan, they're in Asia. Believe me when I tell you, man. But, if they're raw, right, we're just going to move right into this because this is where it's coming from. So, the National, right, was last week. And a lot of good, bad, and ugly from that show. I mean, I'm sure you've seen all kind of crazy stuff.
What kind of ugly?
Ugly, like, okay, so, you go and you want, because this has happened to me. I think I've talked about this on the pod before. PSA same-day service. You pay huge money for this.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
2 years ago whatever it was, in Chicago, I had a Shohei Ohtani rookie patch auto grade. I wanted to get it graded. We had it raw. Big, back then, not as big as a card as it is today, right? Mm-hmm. And we take it to PSA at the show. Same day turnaround. Guess what? Yeah, 2 day did not turn into 2 day. 2 day turned into 3 day. Thank God I was there the last day. I'm not kidding you. Not kidding. And they didn't refund me anything. So, guess what happened now? What happened now? Guess what happened?
I don't know.
Well, the same thing. But now the problem is that it's not just that. They can't get the people's cards back. They have so many. They took in way too many cards, man. And they're embarrassing themselves, right?
Yeah.
So why?
I did hear the one story about this one guy that he sent in this probably 6-digit card, and he's calling family members at the National asking for $18,000 because their card came back at 10.
Yeah,
and they still have some kind of fee on it.
Yeah, so the fees are like, are you freaking kidding me? So, I mean, listen, everybody knows PSA is the king of the world, right?
Yeah.
But they're stabbing themselves. And, one thing I've noticed, man, is that the younger generation, they seem to, they'll remember that stuff, right? I think, right? In my opinion, they'll remember that and be like, oh, screw these guys. I'll use somebody else. Yeah. And we're going to get to this, man, because the numbers don't lie. And what's happening. So just so everybody knows, what is tonight here at the card shop, brother?
Game night.
Yeah, this thing, it's turned fine. It is what it is. But so coming out of the National, though, I mean, listen, I talked to.
You know what I was upset about? I just watching the show floor there, just so much blatant hate. So much blatant hate. Logan Paul kicking Bart, the robot, why would he do that? What did Bart do so wrong?
Wait,
Except for beat up that one card table. I mean, he did beat up that
Oh, yeah,
one
that was
card.
wild.
That was
wild. That was
Bart.
wild.
Bart should have not
That was
done
wild.
that.
I've seen the videos. That robot, right? It's wild, right? They rent that. You could rent those things, and we could have it at the East Coast National. But I mean, I do know the number. Do you know the number for that? It was like 14 grand or something.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I think I heard that though. That's crazy. I'd never spend that kind of money on a robot. I'll get a costume from the
that's-
Halloween place. And
But it's not a robot. It's Bart.
I don't know what the hell that even means. I don't even know. But so the biggest problem was PSA, right? Coming with PSA. That was the biggest problem coming out, grading, have to send them their cards, all this kind of nonsense. And if you're a first time collector and you're doing that and that's your first show and that's what you're doing, boy oh boy, you ain't doing it again. Mom and dad is not spending that kind of cash again.
Mom and Dad's probably like, "What
No.
are we getting ourselves into?"
Right, and here we are, like after the national, you are hearing the good, bad, and ugly. And I listen to a lot of podcasts, and I talk to a lot of people, man. And that I am going to tell you, I actually my one guy, Nick. You remember Nick, who works here, man. Nick's a great guy. Works Sundays, right? So I was at the gym and I get a phone call and I'm like, who's this, right? Weird number, Massachusetts number, right? And I put it down and then I sent it the voicemail and then I called the guy back and he's like, yeah, we're coming through your area looking for card shops. You're coming back from the national. And I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. I mean, so he's like, what do you got? And I'm like, bang, 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 telling him hobby boxes and all. He goes, oh, we'll stop by. But, we're about an hour away. And so, like, we don't open until 11. And this was at 8 o'clock in the morning. So they wanted to come over. And I'm like, oh, man, I'm like, I got stuff I got to do, Thank God they actually showed up. I was here early. They were here. They came in. And, they were buyers, right? And they didn't buy anything. Nothing. They came here and they bought. Right, they bought. Right, they spent some good money here. Right.
They went to the national.
They went to the national.
They did not buy.
Coming back. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
That's kind of crazy.
They bought, right, but they didn't buy like.
Oh yeah, what do you spend it at the national?
3x, 4x. They're telling me these numbers, and listen, I saw it as well. How could you possibly go to a show and put a freaking card out if I had one, right? And I mean, I don't know if this is $60, whatever, and they have it at $240 or 120.
How do you get around that?
And then you comp right there, and they're like, well, my number's my number. Well, let me tell you something. Then you're gonna have that card for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Right. That's what's gonna happen. I have been saying for years, Nate. And these guys know it. Every single guy who does shows with this card shop is we sticker the front of the card so you don't have to take it out of the showcase a zillion times and figure out what the price is.
Yep.
When we first started, I swear to God, we didn't have these stickers on front. We had them on the back. Every time. Every time.
What's that card cost? What's
What
that
is it-
card?
what is
I
it?
hear Mario's voice in my head. Hey, what's that Topps Chrome?
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh,
He was in here last night.
Oh, I heard, but so they came in and we talked for an hour and a half. We were talking football, basketball, baseball. These guys, they knew. One guy was a school teacher, man. He taught. He was it's funny because I'm going to say this and he doesn't know it. He's a history teacher.
Was his name Evan?
Oh, dude, he's from Boston. Who do you know from Boston?
Oh no.
You're from Boston.
Well, you said history teacher. I know a gentleman that lives in Williamsport. His
No,
name's
in
Evan.
Boston. No, so they came. They bought hobby boxes, and they had a couple cards they wanted to trade, right? And one was the Tecmo Bowl of Lawrence Taylor, right? I mean, unreal card. And I'm like, whew, look at the comps. They're like 1750, right? And I'm thinking to myself, these guys, I'm sure they have looked this over for grading, right? And but it's like, how do you get out of that, right? Because why does he still have it? He went to the national, right? Should have got out of that if he had it there.
Yeah,
You know
honestly.
what I mean? Then they had a Shohei Aces, right? The card, the player deck card.
Were they damaged?
No, the Shohei Aces were fire. Fire.
But like, why did they come back from the national?
I don't know,
with these
but
cards?
I don't know, but that card's really nice. But so anyway, I offered on that card. That card sells all day long between 280, 315 all day long, right? And so I was at I was at 275, and then I went to 280. And then
So you're right at comps.
right, and then I said to him I said to him as he's walking out, I said, "I'll give you 300." And then he just walked out the door.
He just walked out.
Yeah, no, but I mean, say goodbye. He's just laughing now because the card is, it's one of those Shohei cards that everybody had in their hands when they first did that design. I had one here. We had several of those cards here, and nobody would have thought Shohei would have become that. And those cards they're very liquid. 3-3-3-3. It's like worth $300. Just boom, 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 boom. But I want to ask you this, man, and I don't know. Do you know this? Because if you do, talk about it for a second. Beckett.
Mm-hmm.
Do you grade with Beckett?
I don't personally agree with Beckett, but I do buy cards that are graded from Beckett, especially if they're old.
Right. So you guys prefer like Beckett, older slab Beckett Pokemon, right?
Mainly when I'm like buying, is like I'll buy PSA and CGC anything, and then Beckett I mainly look for like the era beyond what we're in. So like if it's so like right now I'd only be looking for Sword and Shield. I wouldn't be looking for Scarlet or Violet or Mega.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like anything above Sword and Shield though, like or before Sword and Shield, like that's game. Like I like that kind of stuff in Beckett. And the reason why for that is it seems that that's when Beckett can kind of figure out the gauge on what it's like worth.
Yeah.
And that's why I stick to that.
Right. Well, growing up, I mean, Beckett was really the number one. And I know we probably talked about this before. I mean, there was magazines, and that's how you got your prices and all that fun stuff, and Dr. Beckett and the conspiracies and all. And like, who cares, right? They're a grading company. That's where they are today. And what happens? They take too many submissions, right? And they shut down, right? Man, I mean, listen, I pulled this right from them. It's August 6th. They're expecting to be reopened by September 15th, taking in year over year 159% more TCG cards. They're out of their minds. That's never gonna happen.
Honestly, I would believe them. You want to know why?
Wow.
Because they are one of the only sister companies within PSA that I do believe will do a 24-hour service to make sure that cards are kind of getting rotated in and out. PSA, I don't believe is doing that. I don't think PSA has people working for them 24 hours of the day.
Well, so how do you figure they're owned by the same company, right? Collectors Universe owns them. Listen, and listen, and I know there was a new lawsuit, and I know that I'm not even talking about it.
We can't.
Yeah,
we can't keep talking about every single lawsuit that pops out at this point. It's not
you can't. Now this one may be juicy, and if it does get juicier, we will talk about it. But so listen, this thing from Beckett, right? But this is what I want to know. I want to know, and if anybody out there has the answer to this, is how does Beckett know? How do they know? Seriously, 65% of their growth this year is from new collectors. How do they know that? Is it just
maybe they're referring to first-time buyers and Beckett in their grading?
But that's a BS number. That's a BS number then, and you know it, and I know it. Yeah. That's an inflated number. So let's just call it half of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I definitely think it's more reasonable to say half.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like 65% new customer.
We'll give them the extra percent. We'll give them the 30. We'll give them 33.
Give them the 33%, man. But you know what I'm saying? Is how do you know? Did you do a survey? I mean, are you kidding me? Mm-hmm. Like, come on. You can't believe that nonsense. So I mean, that just leads us into the next thing because. We haven't talked about grading in a while, and we're getting to the point where things are going to start turning for PSA, supposedly from all of the stuff that they've talked about. And I personally have a submission on the way. August 24th, I'm supposed to be getting a 50-card banger back.
It's not going to be delayed.
I don't know. That's why we're here to talk about it, because all roads lead to the 24th. I looked at it before we came on here, and So listen, we get these beautiful reports from Generate. We love them. We use them. I love it. It's great. I would love to talk about it, but I, you know, this is on once again the AI thing. We like the AI. So let's talk about how just for the month of July, PSA grades 2.49 million cards, right? Total. Now that's flat. That's flat, and I know it's flat. I mean, it was flat. It's been flat, right? Because of the situation that's
That
going on,
number's crazy.
right? Year, month over month is zero because this is what they're doing, you know. But when you take a look at the rest of the market for total cards graded between CGC, Beckett, Tag, and SGC, I don't know why they put SGC in there anymore. You know, it's 1.1 million
I think
cards
they're
graded.
hopeful, and that's why they put SGC on their stuff.
Well, I mean, it's a boutique, right? I mean, listen, I'm sending vintage cards to them, right? Because vintage cards look great in them. Not vintage basketball, right? We've talked about that
Yep.
before. It doesn't work. I mean, it works, but it doesn't. The value's more in PSA, and the demand for higher end PSA slabs of basketball, over in the Chinese market, right? And if you can get to the Chinese market, so you got to get on marketplaces that you can sell that kind of stuff because there are buyers out there, you know. And Nate, I'm gonna let you talk. So just I want you to look at it. Tell me, right? Does any of the numbers when it comes to TCG non-sport, which comprises, does it comprise of just Pokemon, Magic, and Disney, or is it like,
One Piece too.
yeah, and like other things too? Like if I send them Star Wars,
Yep.
right? So, this chart and the way that they do things is a little deceiving compared to like if I didn't have time to manipulate this, that one time I was able to do, and I got the numbers where we could actually tell the brand that was, or the IP that was graded. But you see that PSA is up, CGC's up, Beckett's up, Tag's up, SGC's up, everybody's up month over month, everybody's up year over year. SGC's down, but it doesn't matter because they don't want these cards, right?
Yeah.
It's a PSA game here. CGC, they seem to be banging along. Look at what sports though. This is the thing. Listen, coming out of the National, as we were just talking about, there's more CGC sports floating around now than I've ever seen in my life. I'm telling you, brother. I am telling you. And you got to look at it and you think to yourself, what the frig are
Right now,
we
it's the best time to
doing?
buy sports. I'll tell
Yeah,
you
but
that.
but it's not like, how does that, if PSA ever gets themselves out of the hole, where is CGC slab gonna end? Downtown, brother. It's going down, man. It is not going to hold value. It's nothing now. I could never. I swear to God, don't buy. I'm not. Don't. I'm not. Whatever. You guys do what you want, but
Hey, look, SGC.
yeah, but it's a fun looking card, right? It's a fun looking
Oh
mini
yeah,
card.
looks.
I'm just saying, like, okay, here we are, once again, PSA's king with hardly, how many submissions coming in. And one thing that they didn't say, so I want to show you this because we're going to see these guys at the East Coast National. That's where we're headed in next week, for sure. Remember AGS? All right, let's talk about this. Where we landed in July. This is right from these guys, right from AGS. Just take a look at this, man. Where they are, right? Cards graded month over month, right? 2.49. CGC 856 here, right? Beckett 161. AGS 83. Why aren't they included in here, man? Like, come on, they're higher than Tag, they're higher than SGC. Like, give the guys respect, right?
Right.
Like, that just doesn't make any sense. I mean, they're up.
We're gonna see
month over month. They're up 214%, man.
They're gonna be at the East Coast.
Yeah, 214%. They're
Are
up.
they gonna have the machine with them?
I don't know that.
I hope.
I don't know, but they do that. I mean, it's
That
wild.
machine's cool.
But,
I got that done once. Did I tell you about that?
No.
I got that done a while ago. I got a card graded by them in person.
Oh, it must have been pretty cool. How did they seal it?
Oh, it's so cool. They take the card and they have both like the side shells of it.
Yeah.
And they literally they line it up, and then there's a machine that comes out and just presses it.
So
it links together.
It's not welded. No.
No,
It's just.
It's like
How does that even happen?
it's like they compress it, and then I don't know if they do it in there, but like it seals itself. Like it's like a
Right.
seal like, around it.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh, interesting.
It's
That
really
is
cool.
That's. I hope they bring it. I hope they do.
I
But
love the
man,
machine,
like,
dude.
come on, give them respect. Give them respect. We do have cards. We have Pokemon cards graded with them at TCG. Whatever.
I will get a Dragonite graded if they bring the machine.
You know, I mean, honest to God, it's like, come on, you know, it's good. So, well, you know, God, what else is cooking with you?
Oh, we're going to the casino this weekend, right?
Yo,
Me
don't
and you?
twist my arm. I haven't been to a casino like out with the boys in a while, and I know we go down to we don't go to the casino. We used to stay at the casinos, right? When we were young and dumb, right? And now we decide to, you know, shows are harder like now, right? You're always on your feet now.
Yep, you're always on your feet. You're always
know?
cooking.
You know, and
Trade nights.
it's been that way for a couple of years actually. At booth, you know, when you're at a booth and you're sitting down, you know, so we do the older guys do the bigger shows. So we've learned over the years is like, okay, you know, all right, let's go back to the hotel room. Everybody take a shower. Blah blah blah. We'll meet downstairs at the bar or whatever's down there, and then, you know, either go out locally, you know, a steakhouse or whatever, or whatever restaurant, whatever it is, and
I will have whatever they have vegan on the menu.
vegan on the menu, right? Absolutely. You know, and then go back to the hotel, and then by the second night, everybody's beat. Everybody wants to be back by like. But you know, we've been very lucky. You know, a lot of these shows we do, that Friday or Saturday is always sports or sports related on the TV. It's always something big. But you know, we're going into the season right now, where it's just baseball. So, and not that anything's wrong, but nothing in August. You know, but you know, that's gonna be a fun thing. But you know, what are we doing here?
We're going to the casino.
We're going to. Oh yes, we are. I'm sorry. That's where we're going. We are going to Penn National. It's actually called Penn Entertainment now. At Hollywood Casino, right? We're doing this Captain Romero's, right?
Captain Romero.
Captain Romero's Sports Card Extravaganza, August 8th, 9th, 9 to 3, 2 floors, 200 tables. Let's go, dude. Boom. I told you I booked 2 more tables. Yep, 2 more tables.
So you have 3 sports or 3 Pokemon?
3 sport, 1 poke.
Yeah.
Right. We expanded. The whole table of poke for us is 1 and 2, 3. 3.
That's 3 shells.
That's my stupid accent, right? 1, 2, 3, and then some binders, right? I don't know. It's going to be awesome, man. I mean, night out with the boys, right?
Yeah.
We're going to go do some fun stuff, right? We're going to see what happens. And
I'll be up there late Saturday.
Yeah, go to the casino. Brian's awfully lucky in casinos. Bean likes to have fun, you know, at casinos. So, but they don't have a hotel there, so we're staying off property. And
Figured out it's only an hour away from where I'm at on Saturday. So
yeah, you know, you're at the mall there. You're gonna come down 11:15 past the Statue of Liberty.
yeah.
I know where you are, man. I used to travel that all the time from Selinsgrove to Harrisburg, man, all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. This is gonna be, so. What's your expectations for the show? Because I have a couple. I have a couple.
I'm thinking Saturday's gonna be like good for sports, but like I'm not sure with a Pokemon because like there's a lot of big Pokemon shows this weekend for our area. Like it's surprising to tell you how many TCG shows are gonna pop up, but sports card, that's what this is known for, and there's a lot of that there.
All right. So hey, you know, we're locked and loaded. I think we have good stuff, right?
Sunday's gonna be a great day for Pokemon for this show because there's nothing going on for Pokemon.
Oh, so that's gonna be wild. Good.
Yeah.
Good,
Good
man.
day for
'Cause-
Sun.
Good.
Good
I
day,
hope
Sunday.
they get the word out. That's where I'm coming into play here. Right. So, man, I'm gonna tell you. I only saw an advertisement starting on Wednesday. Today's Thursday, so I don't know what to say about that, man.
For about that,
Yeah. I mean, you're doing a show. I mean, I don't know. I hope they advertise more.
I hope they.
Or maybe I'm missing it, and I hope I'm only missing it.
I'm pretty sure they do it all over Facebook and stuff. Hopefully you're just missing it.
Well, you know, my algorithm's a little different too. You know.
Yeah,
I guess.
absolutely.
You know, I mean, I guess that's based on age.
I mean, I didn't say nothing.
Shit. Well, anyway, you know, so that's going to be a super fun one. I mean, we're buyers. We're buyers of vintage. We're buyers of slabs. We're anything PSA. We're buyers. You know, like you have to, right?
Yeah,
You know,
especially PSA.
Right, and you know, but we got to look at pricing, right? Absolutely look at pricing on people's cards, right? Because now, you know, we were talking, so the market's gone where? South, right? It's pitiful, isn't it? Well, you called it.
I did.
You know, it was the summer slowdown, and then it's a little bit more than that. But the money isn't out of the hobby because, man, you know, this Topps Chrome update basketball, right? We're talking about that came out, and you know, buy prices were probably in the like low 30s as a wholesale, right? MSRP's 44.95, right? And so Topps has come out to their wholesaler accounts, and I don't know whatever they pay. I'm just trying to do a number in my mind. I think it's probably that's a good price. MSRP only, not above. Oh, wait a second now. That really, I mean, I'm like, whoa. So
People who have wholesale for that cannot sell this above.
This is what Top's saying. This is what I heard today, man, and from a direct Topps account.
How many people do you think are gonna break that? Probably a lot.
So I mean, the first place you look are the big boys online, right? You look at blowout cards, look at David Adams, So I look at eBay, right? So I'm going to tell you, man. So listen, this is where we are in life with this basketball product, the product of the year, supposedly, right?
That's what it is.
We got a case of it, man. We're breaking it now. I don't know where we are standing breaking
We have
it.
Hobby.
No, I did. Hobby was EQL, and I got shut out. And I don't even care. Right? That's $1,000 now. Listen, I'm telling you, man. The way this is doubled, MSRP is doubled, man. They are $85.90. They're flying off of eBay, right? $85.90 because the product isn't hitting this. This is a product that. If you're in the game, right, and I am absolutely, just let it fly anymore. But this is one of those products that is in high demand.
Yeah.
That will disappear in a heartbeat.
There's 101 Cooper Flagg debut patch in here.
Oh yeah,
there's
what was the patch that was at Fanatics Fest? That's the card in there, right? Isn't it?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, wild, man, wild. It's a great, so like that's a product, man, that is just gonna blow up for a while, but Nate, that's well, I don't know. We should open up one. Where's that box? Let's open up this box.
Oh, you want that mega?
Yeah, let's open up this other product that came out. Oh yeah, there we go. Hit the poke.
Me, I like Twilight. Surging Sparks.
Yeah, Surging Sparks. Let's go. Hit the sparks. Well, boom, 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 boom.
I got an Ogre Pawn.
Absolute garbage.
No, look, I got your favorite.
Garbage. Now, the reason why we have this on here, we want to show these guys these products that just came out.
Look how happy she got when she saw the Ogre Pawn.
Oh, Lord. Yep. So, Topps Chrome 2026 baseball megas, right, just came out. Way behind, right? They got to be, I mean, you switch packaging, right? So, you switch packaging, so you're doing things differently, and they're like just a month behind on all this.
Is there anything good left to hit?
On this? I don't know. I mean,
there has to be.
I mean, listen, we could swap this out for a basketball, which would.
Do you want to do a basketball?
Yeah, we can do that.
Do you have that in the back?
No, I'll grab one of these and we'll go from there.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Well, yeah. So this is what they're.
This is it.
This is it. This is their product. This is the
product of the year.
All right, that's what they're saying. If I open it here, I'll get it nicely. So I don't know how they're doing this with basketball. I mean, is it me or is it like, am I missing something here? Because this shop. Look at all the basketball, the old basketball.
We do have quite a little bit.
You know what I mean? Like it's just Panini stuff. Like it's just, I don't even know. Like I don't know. Could be big autographs in there. Okay, so what's the deal here? Update, right? Look for NBA debut patch autographs in blasters. Could you imagine? Look at the big NBA logo they got on that.
Yeah, nice big NBA
Baby,
logo.
they ain't kidding with that. Screw
Look for
Panini.
Paradox or glass canvas.
Yeah, fine basketball and red, white, and blue refractors. Let's go, baby. Bam, bam. Patch auto refractor. All right, here we go. There you go. You get the bottom three. That's the one in the middle. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, I haven't been watching anything or looking at this product today, so I don't know. This we don't know. I got red, white, and blue Topps Chrome rookie card of some guy. I don't know who he is.
So I got a LeBron.
Yo, LeBron.
I got a Clutch Genie of Paul George. And I got an Ace Bailey rookie.
Ace Bailey rookie. Nice, okay. Clutch Genie. That's Paul George, man. Let's see here. Come on. Giannis, but just base, right? I mean, it is what it is. Red, white, and blue. Nobody. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's really no names. I mean, all you're looking for is stars, man. That's what it is. Got to get something. Down to it. Get an auto. What's that? Not an auto.
Derek Queen.
Jordan Poole. What the hell is that? Something hollow. Nice card. With that, Cooper. That's it. Last one here. You open it.
Let's see.
Well, that was a bust.
We got cooked.
We got cooked. Anyway, Topps Chrome updates out. Basketball, whatever. I don't know what to say of it.
We got cooked.
Cards look clean. I mean, the card, for just having them out. I mean, we really didn't inspect them, but they look all right. They're not bent. That's a good plus.
Yeah, right.
Cooper
They came out
Flagg.
nice.
What's your Cooper Flagg base rookie card going to be going for, man? Like, in all reality?
I'm kind of tempted to look it up.
$5, maybe. I don't know. Well, anyway, you got cooked on that one. Well, so that's what we got cooking. I think then we have one more thing, and it's the Moose's show, the Williamsport Summer Classic, August 23rd. Man, you're there. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, August 23rd.
Yeah. You have a table, or
No, I don't.
all
I
together?
don't know if I have anything planned that weekend yet. I need to check my calendar for sure.
We got one table. He sent me an email today. I was like, okay, that's great.
Hey, that's a $15 card right now.
Oh, $15, baby. Let's go.
That's $15 right there.
Ooh, there we go. 15. $15 card, right? Bam. It's all right. I mean, it's base, whatever. Sell it. Put 20 on it off your 15. Take it. Take the money, run. Put 15 on it and be firm. But yeah, so then the only other thing that we got cooking here is put that up there. That is the Coast Entertainment Network. That's what this podcast is now on. Pretty good. I know, like it. That's where we are now. It's life.
And you've been comped by Coast Guards
And Coast Entertainment Network.